Greetings, friends. I'm AK.
And I'm Laura.
And we are
The Chainsaw Girls. Hello, Patreons. Patreons?
Patreons on Patreon.
Welcome to a bonus episode of the pod. We're so happy you're here.
We're so happy to be here because we've already had audio issues today.
Oh, we've had a lot of audio issues. In fact, I almost threw this caster out the fucking window.
We are very happy to be recording right now. We were going to record Buffy, if you can't tell by this setup.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to have to wait till tomorrow because we're also going to do our live watch along with you soon.
Yeah, it's going to be a good night. We're pumped. Now that the audio issues are fixed, everything is great in the world.
And so we're going to talk about something fun and light instead.
Yes.
For time. And also, we just need a little moment.
We need a reset.
Yes, we need a reset.
We need a mental reset with you guys. Like you're bringing down the tension and we appreciate you.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
So today we are going to talk about some embarrassing wrestling stories.
Yeah, this is more of a wrestling focused episode, which I feel like you guys do like when we talk about our random stories, even if they're not horror. I think so. I always see in the comments that people enjoy it.
Yeah, I would imagine. I mean, I know for sure some people that are here don't even really watch horror movies. They just like to listen to us talk, and that's very flattering.
It is really nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think either way, people telling embarrassing stories is fun.
I agree. Okay, would you like me to go first?
Yes.
All right, so here's one that I think people might know this one, but they might not. So I was in TNA, and it was when we were at, do you remember the actually, I don't know if you were still there with us. We used to work like Rebel nightclub, I think it was called, or the Docks. It was in Toronto. It was like right on the water.
For TNA?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
It was like a really cool venue, and I was like really pumped because obviously anytime I get to work in Toronto, I'm happy.
Yeah, I think that was right before, not to interrupt your story, I'm
No,
sorry,
no.
even though I literally am. I think that was right before I got signed because I think you all were traveling a lot more then. Like I know Marty said they went to like Pennsylvania right before.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
And then it was always in Universal Studios when I got there.
Oh yeah, we were on the lot for like a long time.
Yeah.
Um,
Sorry, continue.
No, you're good. You're good. But I was making my way to the ring, and the ramp and the ring were like it was like kind of weird. So, oh, hi, Toby. So the ramp, you would come down it, and then there was about a half a foot between the ramp and the ring. And as I was getting to the ring, I was about to climb into the ring. My foot fell between this like little space between the ring and the ramp.
Yeah.
And and it was on my entrance and the music's playing.
And you're wearing heels, right?
No, I was about to wrestle.
Oh, you were going to wrestle. Okay.
I was going to wrestle. And the ref was like, I remember the ref was like looking at me, and I was like looking at him, and I'm like trying to pull my foot out. And I realized very quickly I could not get my foot out. So I sat down, and the ref, I can't remember who was reffing. Gosh, I wish I could remember, but they started pushing. Like they were trying to push the ramp away from the ring, and God bless them. I was like, yeah, that's not going to work.
I imagine that was not Earl Hebner.
Definitely not Earl.
He'd be like, girl, get your ass in the ring. What are you doing?
Oh my God, I love Earl.
Earl is the best.
I honestly, Earl reffing our matches, I think was my favorite.
Oh, it made me so happy. I love him.
I love him too. He's the best. So anyways, I get my foot caught, and I just sit down, and the music's still playing. They eventually turn the music off. They literally had to send the ring crew out to like dismantle part of the ring to get my foot that was lodged in. And I want to say Kiera Hogan might have been with me.
Was this after I left
I
TNA?
think it was, dude.
Okay, I was going to say, I feel like I know this story, but I wasn't there.
Right.
Or maybe I can't remember. I feel like Eddie told me this story, or he tells the story. Was he there?
Yeah, I think he was. I'm almost positive he was. Yeah. So I sit down and I just started laughing.
Yeah.
Because
what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Like I was like, I'm not gonna panic. Like it's just
right.
like, it's not like I could help it.
Did the audience at least pop when they got you free?
Oh yeah.
Hell
They did.
yeah.
They did.
Like,
they popped. And then they made me, because it was TV. Like we were filming for TV. So I had to go back out and then like go back through the curtain and then come back out.
And redo it.
Huge pop. Everybody was like pumped.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So that was definitely like a I want to say it's not really embarrassing because I'm not embarrassed by it, but it's just one of those things that like was completely uncontrollable and kind of hilarious.
Yeah, and we talked about this off air a little bit, how we don't get embarrassed easily.
No.
But that's a situation that would be embarrassing.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like as a pro wrestler, like you kind of can't be embarrassed. Like, or you can't be
No.
embarrassed easily because so many things in pro wrestling are like outrageous.
Oh yeah, at first in wrestling, I was embarrassed about everything.
Well, for sure. But
Like
it's like you adapt.
you do. You have seen it all at this point, and I mean,
Yeah.
and still yet you haven't somehow. But
Yeah.
when you first when you first start wrestling, even making your entrance, even when it goes well, you feel embarrassed. Like you feel
Yeah.
awkward. I guess I can't speak for everyone, but
No,
I'm sure
but
you
you're
were the
right.
same.
Yeah, I felt that way
Yeah.
too. And I feel like because, you know, as wrestlers, you're mostly concerned with the integrity of the match.
Right.
At least God, I hope that's
Yeah.
that's the most important thing. So I feel like it doesn't matter if you're embarrassed in the moment because all you want to do is make the match good.
Yeah.
So that's all you're thinking about. And like there have been many times in matches where I've like forgotten things,
Mhm.
where I've taken like a shitty bump, where I've
Yeah.
like, shit happens.
There's awkwardness.
Yeah.
And you can't sit there and dwell on it and be like, oh my gosh, that was so embarrassing. You have to just move on.
You really can't.
Yeah,
And
and
then
I-
you go back to your hotel room and then you cry.
but I think that does help us learn how to accept the embarrassment and move past it, which is kind of just getting over it in a way.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you still do cry about it, but then, after that, you move on to the next thing.
Yeah. Then it's like you get the emotion out and then you're just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Moving on.
So it's funny, your story, like I said, I thought your stories were probably going to remind me of some of mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they did, because we're talking about Earl, actually.
Okay.
Earl was involved in so many of, like we said, so many of our matches in TNA. And he really did, he was assigned to the women's matches, like to
Yeah.
help a lot of the newer women.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of like newer girls to TV anyway on the roster at the time. But anyway, this was during a feud. I've told this story before, but I'm sure everyone listening has not heard this story. And actually, I don't really know how detailed I got. But so this was when they brought back Brooke Tessmacher.
Oh.
And I was feuding with her for a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
And there was a segment where I had to do a run-in. Oh my gosh, I actually have 2 embarrassing stories involving Brooke.
Oh my God, tell me.
It's not her fault. And she was totally cool about everything. Like she laughed about it immediately and like was like, hey, my bad. The first one I was going to tell, I almost want to say like what it is right away for like shock value, but I also don't want to give it away.
No, don't give it away. I want to hear the story. I want to hear it.
Okay. So I do a run in. I'm wearing like jeans and this mesh bodysuit. Okay.
Mhm.
So just picture it. Okay.
I
Hair
am.
and a
I
ponytail.
actually know exactly what you were wearing.
Yeah, you probably do. I wear the same shit all the time. I still do. I recycle all the same outfits.
Oh, same.
Slick back hair with
But
that
you
braid.
stop doing that when people call you out because people have full on called me out for it.
And I'll be like, yeah, and I'm poor. So what?
Yeah. Are you going to buy me new outfits?
Right. Buy one for me and I'll consider wearing it. But, braid down the middle, hair up in the ponytail, dark lipstick. Okay, that's not really important. But I do this run in
No,
on
I love
Brooke.
it. You're setting the scene.
Yeah. I do this run in on Brooke. She was in her wrestling gear. She had just wrestled. I don't remember who. I do the run in, beat her up a little bit. She's very small. She's very light, very easy to pick up. Okay. Earl is the ref for this match. So he's still out there telling me, get out of the ring, get out of the ring. I grab Brooke in like a choke bomb. Okay. I notice on the mat, there's a bunch of like wet spots.
Uh-huh.
And I think to myself immediately, without really thinking about it, just in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, someone had like wet hair. Back in the day, like, it's not even back in the day now, but on the indies especially, I feel like it's a thing, but especially when I started training, where people would dump like a whole gallon of water on their head and there would
Yes.
just be like wet spots all over the canvas.
Yes. Yeah.
When it's a vinyl canvas even, and it was very dangerous, but that's a story for another day. I think
Yeah.
I've told that on my Twitch before. But anyway, I see these spots, my brain immediately goes like, oh, it's from someone's hair.
Yeah.
I pick up Brooke. She's like posted up on my body. So I'm like choking her like this. Whatever happens, blah, blah. Okay, we go to the back and I realize my stomach is wet.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, what the fuck? And she comes to the back and she's like, oh my gosh, girl, I'm so sorry. I peed on you.
Oh, shit.
I got pissed on, y'all.
Oh, my God.
Brooke was just coming back to wrestling for the first time after having a baby. So when that happens, sometimes it's hard to control your bladder as much. Things get moved around and whatnot.
Right, right.
She had a film crew there that I think she was filming some type of documentary.
I remember that. It was a reality show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so she immediately took ownership of it and was like, I'm so sorry. And I just like laughed because what are you going to do?
Yeah.
So now I connect it. Oh my gosh, all those spots in the ring, she was peeing during her
Oh
match.
no.
And I feel like that's more of an embarrassing story, I guess, for her. The only reason I'm telling it is because she was very open about it. And I know she was telling the film crew like right away for that show
Right,
about what
right.
happened. Because
Yeah.
obviously that's good content.
But
I don't know
listen,
if it ever aired, but
dude, like everyone pees sometimes in the ring.
yes.
I've peed multiple times.
Everyone pees at least a little bit.
Dude,
this though,
every superplex I've ever taken,
Yeah.
I've peed.
for real, yeah.
Yes, dude.
But I will say, like, I mean, some people might think that that's like the most disgusting thing. I think that, like, of course I went and showered and washed that outfit or whatever.
Right.
But like, honestly, I feel like the ring itself is probably so much more dirty than someone peeing on you.
Dude, straight up, like other people's sweat is nastier to me than like pee.
Sweat and blood and
Oh, I can't.
Yeah.
Or spit. When people put their not to take away from your story.
No, I'm done with my story.
When people put their fingers in my mouth, like you better not put your fucking fingers in my mouth.
Have I ever done that to you?
I don't
hope
know.
not. I feel like back on the
I'm
knees, I might have fish hooked you with my pinky. Like,
Yeah, you might have, but I
I
feel like you know me well enough now that you wouldn't do that.
Yeah, number one, I always ask people
Yeah.
if I'm going to do that spot because especially now. But I hope I've always asked people if I could do that or if it was like someone that I knew really well and knew they wouldn't care.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would not do that to you.
I'm like a
No.
huge germaphobe.
Yeah.
So I'm like, don't put your nasty hands that have been touching the ring
Yeah,
in my fucking mouth, dude.
I feel that.
Oh,
Even
so
though
gross.
I have fish hooked a lot of people in my day. Sorry, everyone.
No, it's fine.
But it's a case by case thing.
it's case by case.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody has their like boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any other embarrassing ones? I have another one about Brooke, but I'll wait.
Okay. Well, I've said that I've peed multiple times. One time I remember I took a bump on the outside and at Shimmer, and that was a definite pee.
A definite pee.
Oh yeah, that was like I went, oh god. That's why I rarely wore white except when I was in AEW. Then I started wearing white.
Okay.
I felt like all my like I just didn't give a shit, and I was like, well, you know what? It happens.
It looks
happens.
so good, especially when people
Dude.
have a tan.
Dude.
It looks so good. I can't. I'm never that tan anyway. Even when I spray tan, I don't get that tan. So I feel like I can't do white.
I really do love a white outfit, but you know what's weird? I struggle with wearing white in regular life. Like I have one pair of white jeans that I'd wear like once in a while if I knew I wasn't going to be sitting for
Yeah.
long periods. But like there's something about wearing white that immediately makes me think that I'm going to like either sit in something.
Oh, you will.
Right.
Spill something.
Get my period.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, shit my pants.
Yeah.
Like not that I do those things, but like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like it's going to happen just because you're attracting it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so I have another one.
Okay.
I told this on my TikTok, but not everybody here follows me on TikTok. I don't think so. I'm gonna tell the story here because I do think it's funny. So, there's a couple of funny ones actually. So when I was in AEW, this was on Dynamite. We were feuding with Lance Archer.
Okay.
Okay, and Jake was with him.
Mm-hmm.
So much fun. I love working with Jake. He's the best. So, anyways, Lance. It was actually pretty cool because Lance hadn't like there wasn't a lot of mixed tag stuff in AEW,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like the guys didn't really touch the girls. So I was really excited that he wanted to haul me up for his finish
Okay.
and tease it. And his finish is fucking scary, man. He has you like crucifix style up in the air like this. And he is
like
like
a razor's edge.
yes, dude. And he is like 7 fucking feet tall.
Yeah.
He's so tall.
big.
He's so big.
So big.
So big. This has nothing to do with the story, but I just want to say he did haul me up for that. And honestly, my life flashed before my eyes. And he's the sweetest man ever, and I love him to death.
He's
so
really nice.
I trust him with everything. But I was up there and I was like, oh boy.
Imagine taking it.
No, no way. Okay, so we're in this feud. And I don't know if we were working Lance, if the guys were working him, if this was a run-in, but in any event, he's on the mat and the guys are like beating him up. And I think they were holding him down and I might have popped him or something like that. But he gets the guys off and he like goes for me.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing these like very tall boots. I used to wear like these like super high black Louboutin like stiletto boots.
Yeah.
They were like really high and I can run in them.
That's crazy. That part's crazy.
Years of managing,
Yeah.
right? So anyways, I had to get to the ring really fast. So I pop up and I run and I get onto the apron really fast through the ropes and I lose my footing and it literally went like this. And I fucking fell like ass over tea kettle onto the floor.
Oh my gosh. Like you bumped?
I bumped, dude. Like it was like
Oh,
and all you could see was I was there 1 minute and then gone. It is on Botchamania. It was on Botchamania.
oh my
And I'm
gosh.
looking up, and Lance is looking at me, and I know for a fact, like, he had to have been holding it in because I immediately just started dying
Because
laughing.
what do you fucking do in that moment?
Dude, I'm so glad the camera wasn't on me. It was like a wide shot.
Yeah. So what was on Botchamania? You falling off the apron?
Yes,
Oh,
because
okay.
I'm there, and then
And
you
then
just
you-
see like, and I just like, it's like a cartoon, dude. Like a Wile E. Coyote
Yeah.
eat shit. It was so funny. I was in tears. I couldn't
Oh
stop
my
laughing.
gosh. Not ass over tea kettle to the fucking floor.
Dude, yeah. And thankfully, like, it was AEW. It wasn't some shindy. So we had mats.
Oh yeah. Oh my
Right?
gosh.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Could you imagine if that, because that was like, I hit my ass on the ground.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, it's fine, but it was
I-
so funny. I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, I hope this gets on Botchamania. And it did.
And it did.
It did, yeah.
I think I was only on Botchamania. I can only think of twice. Twice I was on Botchamania.
I've been on it a couple times. For
I think
sure.
it's embarrassing, but also, well, the first one I didn't find embarrassing at all because it was when Mia broke my nose.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
whatever.
yeah, technically it's a botch, whatever.
yeah.
But I didn't feel like, it
Yeah.
wasn't like, it didn't feel embarrassing to me. I'm like, yeah, shit happens.
Yeah.
The other one, this was honestly, I don't feel embarrassed about this one either. This is for NWA. Marty and I were wrestling each other. I know the Hex would never,
Whoa.
but this was before the Hex. Okay. So we were wrestling each other and, they switched our entrances at the last minute.
Okay.
So I was supposed to, Marty was a heel, I was a face, I was sliding in, Marty was starting to beat my ass, okay?
Okay.
At the last minute, they were like, actually, Allison, you're out first. So I was like, okay, well, we were gonna do a hot start, and now Marty's getting in the ring second.
Yeah.
So as soon as she got in, at the NWA studio settings, and I think we were still in Atlanta, the entire audience is behind you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no one in front. You know, like TNA, there'd be like one row and by the hard cam.
Yeah.
There was no one no one anywhere except for behind us.
Right. So hard cam side, there's nobody.
Yep. So,
Yeah.
so I'm looking at, hard cam for the entrance. I faced hard cam because we also have 2 roaming cameras and NWA is a high production value.
Yeah.
I faced hard cam so the audience couldn't see me. And I told Marty, like I gave her like an Iggy kind of from across the ring, like cut me off.
Yeah.
They didn't switch the camera to Marty. So this is also a pre-tape.
Oh my
It's
God.
pre-taped.
Oh my God.
They didn't
Okay.
switch the camera. So the hard cam is on me going. Then we go to lock up. She cuts me off. Like it's so clear. And I think if the ref, like this, right here, buddy, kick me.
Cut me
yeah.
off.
And I do have a bad habit of talking in matches.
Oh, I never shut the fuck up.
But it's because I would rather that than fucking botch.
No, I'm with you.
And I don't want
I'm
there-
super chatty.
Yeah, and I don't want there to be like that awkwardness.
Yeah.
And because it was the last second and that panic goes through your brain, and I'm like, instead of me just like jumping her and then she cuts me off, we could have just done that.
Yeah, but I understand in the moment you have to make what is it?
A split moment decision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you just have to make a decision in the moment, and sometimes
Yeah.
those decisions aren't the right ones.
Right. And the ref wasn't close enough for me to be like, tell her to cut me off. Because that's another thing. I could have used the ref.
Yeah.
It didn't work out that way. So in that split second, I'm just like, I think I literally went like this, like just like tap my stomach.
Yeah.
Which the audience couldn't see, but the hard cam did. Like, so that did feel embarrassing to me that I was like caught doing that because it makes me feel like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But like I did that in that setting. I
Yeah.
did that knowing
Yeah.
audience can't see me. We can get another camera shot.
Yeah.
But didn't work out that way.
Well, I think also like, okay, I have thoughts on Botchamania. Like, I think that is funny. Like, to me,
Yeah.
that's like the kind of botch that's like, it's just funny.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you don't know that what we do is predetermined and that we are performing, you really think that this is all like, and I know we have different opinions on like kayfabe and all that shit. But like, if you really believe like that is the end of the world as a viewer,
Yeah.
then like you're not enjoying wrestling. Like
Right.
you're, it's like, because shit happens.
Yeah.
Slips
Yeah.
happen. That's what happens, especially when it's live. And it's not your fault that they didn't cut and fix it because that's the job of the editor.
Right.
Right? It's like in acting, it's the same thing. Like if you
Mhm.
have if it's your coverage and something is going on that like you don't want in the shot, then they edit it so that you don't see that in the shot.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I think it's like, I think it's kind of funny.
I think it's funny too. Like that's not a bad one. I would rather be on Botchamania for that, like the two that I named,
Yeah.
than an actual botch because I don't consider either of the. Well, I guess technically the Mia one is a botch. That's how I got injured.
Sure.
But like me doing this is more of like
You got caught
more.
calling.
I got caught calling. It's more of
John
like
Cena is caught calling in every single match.
It's
like,
more
who
like-
cares?
exactly. It's more of like caught breaking kayfabe, I guess.
Yes,
But-
which like I know I think me and you are on different sides of the breaking kayfabe
Really?
thing. I think so a little bit.
Like what? How so?
I think like okay, like I've always noticed with you remain in character for like
Oh, okay.
a lot of things,
Mhm.
whereas like for me, I'm like I don't really give a fuck. I'm not a psychotic rabbit. Do you know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
Or
right,
like
right.
I just personally like don't. I think like I don't have to maintain that
Yeah.
unless I am performing.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense. I think I'm much more like that now, especially after
Yeah.
having like my Twitch.
I think
Because
so too.
I'm
Yeah.
not in kayfabe on my Twitch. Even now, like we're talking about things that are breaking kayfabe.
Yeah.
But definitely at like a signing or not even then, because when I'm talking to fans, I don't do that.
I'm not in character signing. You get to
no.
know me.
Yeah, because also I want to sell merch. So like if I am a bitch to everyone, they're not going to buy my stuff.
No, and I do think it works for certain people.
Certain people
you
I'll
know,
put it
like
on,
I
yeah.
you know, I think it can work really well. And if you want to be committed, like Method, if you want to be committed,
Sure.
then all the power to you, man.
For certain things.
But like, I think when wrestlers get pissed that other people break kayfabe, it's
Yeah.
like the business. We're not in the 70s.
Yeah, we're not in the 70s. Also, like you said, it depends on your gimmick. Like
Yeah.
I don't think I have a gimmick. Like it's more of like my personality amplified.
Right.
So in order to interact with like real life people, I do have to turn that back down to how I
Yeah.
am normally.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, yeah. If it's at like it just depends. Sometimes at signings I am in character. Or like for Impact signings, I would be in character.
Right.
And it does depend. But like Tony Storm, I love that she's always in
Yeah,
her
like,
character. That's a gimmick.
And I respect it. I think
Yes.
it's brilliant.
Yeah.
You know, I think if you maintain it and that's how you want to present yourself, all the power to you.
Right.
I just don't think it has to be thrusted upon every single performer because
No.
there is a weird sense of self that you lose if you're constantly presenting yourself as someone else. Like
Yeah.
the lines get
Oh my
blurred.
gosh. Yeah.
And that's real. Like I mean I think it is. Like I think
Mhm.
it can mess with your head a little bit if you
Absolutely.
don't distinguish yourself
Yeah.
a little bit.
You hear of that happening to actors all the time too.
Yes. Yes.
Trying to method actor, trying to really get into character of
Yeah.
some really fucked up people, and it fucks with them.
It fucks with them. Yeah.
I know we're kind of getting off topic.
We
so
are a little bit,
embarrassing.
but I don't know. I'm sure they are
But,
loving it. But
yeah. Side note, I do find Botchamania entertaining. I like Botchamania, but yeah, they
yeah.
definitely have to reach sometimes to
Okay.
fill their content.
Okay, so that's interesting to say that because the whole point I was making is why I don't like botching.
I know.
So, you know what? Honestly, like I think some of the shit is funny. I don't like seeing people get hurt.
Yeah.
I don't think that's funny. I think
Yeah.
it's fucked up. Like
Yeah.
to be honest, like and I know like it can look silly. Like
Mhm.
some of the botches can look silly. But when it's silly and someone gets legitimately hurt, like I think being entertained by that is like really strange. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I don't like seeing people get injured. It's and if you're a wrestler and you are working a show where someone gets hurt, the entire atmosphere changes. The
Yeah.
energy changes, the whole vibe of the show.
Yeah.
You have to carry that feeling
Mhm.
into your matches because there's like a deep care that you have for the other people on your roster.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh
Like
yeah.
even if you don't get along with people, like you don't want anyone getting hurt.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I just think being entertained by people breaking their fucking bones is like very strange.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. I know that yeah, like those clips on social media, they're gonna go viral because everyone's
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, look what happened.
Right.
And I also understand the morbid curiosity. You're like,
Sure.
I just have to see it. Like, even if you're like, I don't want to see it, but sometimes you just click on it anyway. Like if it tells you this reel might be inappropriate because it's graphic.
Right.
And you're like, well, now I kind of want to know what happens. I will say, especially now, I think before I could watch stuff like that just because out of the morbid curiosity, I guess, where you're
Right.
like, I just have to see it now.
Yeah,
It's in
yeah.
my brain. I can't get it out.
Yeah.
But now I really find myself if it's like crazy botch fail and someone's on the top rope, I just scroll. I'm like, I
Yeah.
can't.
No.
You can tell me what happened.
Yeah.
I can't watch it.
Right.
And even like weightlifting videos. If I know someone
No
is about to
way.
get injured, I can't watch it.
No.
I don't want to see legs break. There was one where this girl, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? She is some like fitness person and she was posting like first of all, those videos where they're like posting someone else's video, but it's like them green screen in front of it.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
Whatever. Like I know I did the green screen. We want to do more green screen for like movie stuff.
Yeah,
but
but
I'm talking about
you're not watching people fucking break their legs.
no, and I'm not stealing someone else's video just to go like this
Oh, I hate that shit.
in front of it. It drives me nuts.
I hate it too.
But anyway, she was posting a video, I think, allegedly, of some powerlifter who like dies.
Like that's so
I'm like, and
fucked,
once
dude.
I realized, well, she was like, RIP, like literally doing this, and it wasn't a fucking parody. It wasn't a different country, so I don't know if it was just like their culture is more desensitized or something to that.
Yeah.
But she was literally like, RIP, and I couldn't watch it. I was like, I don't. If she actually dies in this video, I can't watch it.
No.
And I just kept scrolling. Like
Yeah.
even though like that makes you go, oh my gosh, what happened?
Right.
I'm like, I can't watch it though. I don't.
No, because I think that kind of not only is it to me, I think it's just very disrespectful to the
That's how
individual.
it felt.
Like I don't know, I have like so many thoughts on like how we consume media,
Yeah.
you know, and like how and people's commentary on media.
Yeah.
You know, like I remember this is a little off topic but not. I remember when Eddie Guerrero passed and I was listening to a radio show in the
Mhm.
morning and they were the co-hosts were saying some really gross like commentary and laughing and just being super disrespectful. And I remember in that moment, like one, I shut it off,
Yeah.
but two, I remember thinking like not only are you disgusting human beings and this is so exploitive, but like
Mhm.
I don't know how people like don't consider other people's like how that would affect like family members or friends
Mhm.
or even like consuming like people being injured and
Yeah.
like it being funny. It's like
Mhm.
I don't know how you don't consider the person that is experiencing that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Like
Yeah. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
there's a disconnect.
Yes.
There's a huge disconnect. And I'm not saying like I don't understand completely where it comes from in terms of like, you know, there's a reason people stop and look at a car crash. Like you're morbidly curious about
and
it.
you're like compelled.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
do think it's really strange to like be publicly commenting on people's real life tragedies
Yeah.
and shit as
Mhm.
a means for entertainment.
Oh yeah, we are absolutely disconnected as a society on
Yeah.
that. We don't a lot of people don't view anyone they see as a celebrity regardless of what level of a celebrity that is.
Yeah.
They don't see them as people.
As a human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something that's so disconnected from themselves that the humanity is taken out of it.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I yelled at someone recently because uh we were driving and I don't even know what city we were in, but uh there was something happening in the street. No one was hurt, but something was going down.
Yeah.
Like it was something you would see on like World Star.
Yeah.
Like two
Yeah.
people were fighting, one person like had their pants off, someone else was riding a bicycle in a circle around them. Like it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was something you would see on like some like page that makes fun of stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I literally like slapped their phone down. I'm like, do not record that.
Yeah.
And they're like, what? And I'm like, it's like, have some fucking decorum. Like, I understand. I'm looking at them too. Don't get me wrong. I'm looking like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Is someone getting hurt? Like, I couldn't really tell what was happening.
Right.
And we drove by it like so fast. But I'm like, don't fucking record that. That's trashy.
I think it is.
I do. Even though I am watching, yes, but I'm not about to be like, oh, like, I just think I don't like that.
I don't like it either. I just think there's like a line.
Yeah.
And I just think the more you consume that type of content, the more desensitized you become to it.
Mhm.
And then the more humanity you start to sort of lose a little bit in the sense that you're not looking at people as people with real feelings
Yeah.
and like how and like your compassion and empathy.
Yeah.
I think it starts to chip away at that.
I think one of the worst things that has happened to the world is, I mean, that might be an extreme
I love how
statement.
we're like embarrassing
This-
stories. Actually, we're gonna get on our soapboxes.
Well, it is segueing, it is flowing. But also, I just think saying one of the worst things that happened to the world is a crazy statement.
One of the worst, man.
Okay, I should say one of the worst things that have come out of
Gluten-free macaroni and cheese, the worst. No, sorry.
one of the worst things that happened from social media, I should say,
Okay, got you,
probably
got you, got you.
is emphasizing and putting, I guess, value on going viral
Oh,
and
yeah, dude.
putting value on likes, quantity over quality of a video.
100%.
So the whole this we're not even gonna get into it, but like that whole everything you're saying, plus like all the AI shit, plus like
Yeah.
people are making the worst videos. You watch them and you're like, how does this have millions of views? This is like the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And they're just putting out this shitty content
Yeah.
because they only care about the views and the
Yeah.
likes because it's monetized and they're making money off of it, even though there's no quality to this video.
I agree with you 100%.
It drives me insane.
No, I'm with you 1,000,000%. I know, because I like to consume quality content. I
Yeah.
do, and it's not like, listen, I fucking scroll.
Oh yeah,
You
doom
know,
scrolling is a
I
thing.
love TikTok. I don't like Reels as much. You know what I like doing on Reels? I like going to the section where you can see like your friends, what your friends like.
There's a section of that.
Oh yeah, you can see what other people are hearting. And
Is it them listed? Back in the day, they had that, and then they took it away.
No, with Reels,
Hold on.
you can full on see what other people are liking on Reels. And I'm a nosy bitch. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I
How
am
is it
nosy.
listed though?
Okay, so go to your Reels.
You know what? I also probably don't have the most updated version.
Go to Reels.
Yeah, I'm going to Reels. Hold on, let me
Yes.
turn down my volume.
Yeah, go to Reels. I'm nosy
Reels.
for sure. And
Okay.
also, like, you know, I scroll, but I just try to consume content that isn't like brain dead content.
So you go to Reels and then what?
Okay, so now in the top right corner, do you see like people's
Nope, it looks like this. I probably
Okay,
don't have the
it's
updated
because you don't have the
version.
updated version. So let me show you really quick. Guys, stick with me on this. But see, it looks like that.
Oh,
And
so
then
when it clicks on it, what does it show you?
It shows you
I wanna see.
every reel that other people that in your friends list.
Oh, okay.
So I can see all the reels that
Yeah.
you like. And
Got it.
honestly, I do it, one, because I'm nosy, but two, because I'm like, I feel like my friends, we have similar interests and sense of humors
Yeah.
and stuff. So it interests me. But I don't think everybody realizes
That they can be
that they
seen.
can be seen.
I
Because
didn't.
sometimes I come across some and I'm like, oh, that's an interesting like. I'm like,
Wait till you see some of the stuff I've been liking.
what's going on in your life? There's
Okay.
something going on in your personal life.
Do you remember back in the day?
Yes.
It was straight up listed. For those of you who don't know, it would straight up, there was a section where it would tell you like Allie Wrestling, and then it would show everything you recently liked.
Oh, yes.
Photos, videos.
Dude.
There weren't reels at the time. Oh my gosh. They took
Dude.
it away because I can only imagine how much it decreased engagement.
Um,
Because men, I'm sure, I mean women too, but I think a lot of men were probably getting in trouble for the pictures they were liking.
There are a few dudes that I am friends with. When I saw what they were liking, I was like, oh boy.
Oh.
I was like, boys.
Yeah.
And I knew that they didn't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was
How
like, there's no
embarrassing.
way you know.
That ties into embarrassing stories.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, we're bringing it back. We're bringing it back.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I
Yeah.
will also say, I've definitely gotten in trouble, quote unquote, whatever you want to call it, for videos, for reels, pictures, whatever that I have liked.
Oh, yeah. Because
From-
people like monitor that shit.
I'm talking about like partners being jealous. Which-
really?
Yes. Where I was
Whoa.
like, seriously, like it's hard to explain to people outside of the business how we are friends and how we network with other wrestlers.
Oh, that's so true, because you like everything.
And you like your friend's shit because you support them,
Yeah.
and like your brain isn't going there.
sometimes
And
that's so true.
they're all shirtless. They're all scantily
Yeah.
clad. Whatever.
because like, I don't know about you, but I don't look so
No, for real.
but I don't look at like my coworkers and stuff
Yes.
like that.
My
I just
brain-
don't. My brain does not go there.
My brain's not going there, and like but like trying to explain that to a partner
partner.
who doesn't get it, and
yeah.
you're like, you look at the picture and you're like, yeah, that does look bad. I see why that would upset you, but
Right.
I promise you, there was no like
Really,
ill intent.
it was like I just know them, and I think it. I'm just
Yeah.
supporting.
And like in this specific scenario that I'm thinking of, this person I know had worked so hard to get in shape. So I'm like, literally in my brain, I was like, good for you.
Yeah,
But I was not
right.
thinking of it that way.
You're not going. Oh yeah, let me like this. No.
Absolutely the fuck not.
No.
Because like obviously I'm not naming any names, but like I'm not attracted to this person at all. And
Right.
like if you talk to them for 5 seconds, you wouldn't be either. But you know what? Good for them.
No, I totally know what you mean. That's so interesting. I haven't run into that personally.
Yeah.
But now that you're saying that, like I could totally see somebody, especially if they are not in the
Yeah.
business,
It's really
or
annoying.
or to be honest with you, if they don't understand having a social platform, like sometimes that comes with, like you're saying, certain interactions. It also comes with certain type of posts. Like I think about like some of my posts, I could totally see a partner being like,
Yeah.
oh, you're just gonna put that super hot picture of yourself on the internet. And it's
Yeah.
like, well,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that would not work for me. That relationship dynamic would not
never.
work for me.
That could never work for me either.
Yeah.
Because if the roles were reversed, I'd be like, yeah, babe, put your body all over. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't see an issue with it. But I could totally see someone who wasn't familiar with the entertainment industry,
Yeah.
or wrestling specifically, they wouldn't understand that.
Yeah. And I was like, I get it. Actually, you're not wrong, but you are wrong because that wasn't the intent. But I get
Yeah,
it. I get it.
but I could see your perspective.
Valid feelings.
Yeah, totally.
So
This was an interesting
I
episode.
know. I
This
do have
really
one more
was.
short embarrassing story to share just to wrap it all up.
Okay, let's
I
do
think,
it.
unless you have more.
No, I'm good.
So this one also, I feel like it's hard for me to feel embarrassed, but I think at the time I kind of felt embarrassed about this. I'm like, should I tell this story?
No,
'Cause I
tell
don't
it.
know. This picture might still be out there.
Hey, we can cut it out.
That's true. I probably won't though. So this is more like I was angry about it and I shouldn't be embarrassed about it, but whatever. I'm just gonna tell it. So long time ago, actually, I think I was wrestling in Canada, and this would have been like 2009, 2010. I have my, high-waisted shorts, very small shorts. I did not wear fishnets underneath. I wore like the big diamond fishnets.
I remember.
But like my skin is showing. They're not like the Capezios that hold everything in.
I know which ones you're talking about. I remember you used to wear them. Mm-hmm.
And I had no nylons or anything. So I was like, wow, girl, you were bold back then for real.
Dude, I never wore nylons up until like 2015, 2016 was when I was bare leg all the time.
Same. Well, the diamond fishnets, I was wearing, but yeah, basically bare legged. Like, okay. So there's a match. I don't know what match it was, and I'm not going to tell you anyway. But there was a photo from this match where a photographer was zoomed in on my crotch. Which also, this happened a lot. Like this.
Oh, I know.
This happened a lot. Like someone got kicked out of Shine Wrestling before. A photographer who would literally zoom in during pins and stuff on the girls' crotches. He got kicked out, thankfully. I don't know who this photographer was. I actually think I might. I'm not going to say it. But anyway, this photographer was like zoomed in on my crotch, probably in a pin, which also made me mindful to like not pin like that. But my tampon string is hanging out. Number one. Which is funny because like to this day we're always like, make sure it's not hanging out. We always check.
Yeah.
But it was, which I shouldn't be embarrassed about because who fucking cares? But at the time
but
I was
at
like,
the time that sucks.
oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing. But also I thought it was a kind of blurry picture. You can't really see much. But what they wrote as the caption on whatever site this appeared on, it said like, that's so funny. I still say this to one of my friends who knows the story. Allison K, cunt stubble.
Okay, wait. Well, what do you mean cunt stubble?
Because they were implying that they could see like my like pubic hair or like stubble from it. Like you had shaved but a week ago.
But it
or
was
like 3 days
it was
ago.
your ring. Or, not your ring. It was your string.
Yes, but it's also my crotch and that those shorts were very small. Literally like a double whammy. A double whammy of embarrassment when I saw that, the way my fucking stomach dropped.
Dude, that's devastating.
But also now I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, who gives a shit now? But I mean, at the time, because you're probably younger then too. You're in your 20s.
Yes.
Everything seems more like a bigger deal in your 20s. I feel like once you get to your 30s, you're like, dude, I don't give a fuck.
I feel like I also found that in some weird hidden, like, I don't even know.
Yeah.
I never saw it like go viral or really get posted around or anything.
Yeah.
But I was just like, are y'all fucking serious right now?
It's the worst.
Like the audacity.
Well, you know what it is? It's well, at first it's disgusting. First of all, it's just disgusting, but it's also very what's the word I'm looking for?
Invasive?
Invasive.
Violating.
Say it again?
Violating?
That's the word. It's very violating.
Yeah.
I've had pictures of myself leaked that were not meant for anyone to see.
Yeah.
They were leaked and it was the most violating experience of my entire life. To this day, I still feel so awful about it because
I hate that you feel awful about it too, because you shouldn't feel embarrassed about that.
I shouldn't, but it wasn't for you.
Right.
This was not for your consumption.
You feel embarrassed. The fact that you feel embarrassed because you were violated,
yeah.
that makes me angry.
Yeah. It was like not to take away from your story at all.
No. These are going hand in hand.
But when that happened to me, it happened during a lot of the girls got things leaked. But what was so violating to me about it was like one, I've never wanted that to have been exposed on the internet. Like that's always been a really deep-seated fear of mine.
Yeah.
And two, like people, I fully saw people talking about my body, looking at photos that were never fucking meant to be anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like hacked into my, like, I don't know how they did it. I'm not even sure. But yeah, like it's like, I think people like that, like they should legitimately rot in the depths of hell.
Yeah, absolutely.
Same with that photographer. Same with the person that captioned it. Like as funny as it is, you can laugh at it now. It's so wrong.
Yeah.
It's so wrong. And it, like, that is the type of shit. Like, do you know, you ever just watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
You know when she walks through the street, shame.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, the fact that it's a woman that has to go through that, no matter the fact that it's Cersei and she's a raging cunt, like, I want that to happen to the people that fucking do shit like that.
Yep.
You like live stream getting shit thrown on you.
Yeah.
Naked.
Literal shit.
In the streets, as cold as it could possibly be. So your body looks absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, this is fucked up. I should stop.
No, I'm all for it. I'm like, yeah.
Like, and then you should do this.
When people are always, whenever I see that, like, oh, I would never wish that on my worst enemy.
Nah,
or like,
dude.
Or like, I would never wish harm on someone. I'm like, I don't know.
There's some people I would wish harm on.
I don't, because I don't want the bad karma, but I'm not saying I wouldn't.
I wouldn't cause it.
Exactly.
I'm not going to cause that. I'm going to let karma do what karma does. Yeah. But am I going to daydream about it? Of course I am.
Absolutely.
Listen, some people just deserve it.
But seriously, and like, side note on that, if you are a true friend, you would never like go and search that type of shit on someone. If you're like, oh, this something got leaked, and if your first thought is like, oh, I'm gonna go look it up, you're not a friend.
No, exactly. In fact, when that happened, I discovered through finding my own stuff, some friends that had it, that I alerted them. I was like, just so you know,
like their pictures got leaked.
Yes.
Oh,
I was like, your pictures on the internet.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I mean? Like that, like, and think about it. People were DMing me. People in my life were DMing me and texting me and being like, just so you know. So these are people that know me, have now seen things that, and my shit wasn't even like explicit or anything, but still, like, you don't get to see my fucking body.
Yeah.
Unless I give you permission.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man. Ooh, makes me so mad.
It's the whole topic of like the sexualization against our will, and then people getting mad when we give consent to like do things like OnlyFans or whatever it may be, and then people getting mad about that.
Right, like I didn't know F.
That's a whole separate topic, but like that infuriates me.
So mad. It makes me,
because whether we post it on our own or we don't, people are going to find a way to try to violate us, and I feel like people
and make you and victim blame
us. And if sometimes I really do think, I feel like I'm going to get off this topic in like 2 seconds, I swear, but it's just in my mind. Is I feel like the people who get mad about girls who do OnlyFans or basically consent to you seeing specific pictures of them, they're mad because they don't want the consent.
Right.
That they get off on things not being consensual, and that literally makes my stomach fucking turn.
Dude, I mean, I don't disagree with you.
Turn or churn?
And I turn. And it's like deep misogyny, right? Like, and that's with both men and women, unfortunately. Like,
women,
that's the patriarchy, right?
Women can absolutely be misogynists.
For sure.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck, you just made me think of something that I was gonna touch on, and it floated out of my brain.
I feel like we could probably cut this in half for 2 episodes.
I know we wanted to. Really going off, and I we should, because we have to live stream soon.
Oh shit, we do.
And we need to order some food so that we can have like a cozy patrons. This is obviously airing later, but if you're joined us for our live stream, you know that we've got food, snacks, and we're ready to fucking rock.
We're definitely gonna do that.
And we're so excited.
So you're getting a long bonus episode today. Sorry about the soapboxes. I hope they're at least entertaining to you.
Yeah, I mean, like, listen, sometimes things just like we haven't seen each other in a few weeks. So, you know, we just get together and we just kind of.
And this is just an off the cuff conversation we have. And
Yeah.
we're like, oh yeah, there's an audience. Sorry.
Whoops. But I feel like we just posted a clip where we were like, I kind of forget that we're like, you know, this is public.
Yeah, having a public conversation. We can always cut it if we wanted to, but we're probably not going to.
Yeah, probably not. You guys get to see the unfiltered versions of us.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.